Welcome. Another Saturday night here in the Serenyx League, and that means more Rocket League brought right to your front faces. Don't know where I'm going with this. Welcome to the Meltdown number 8 here. This is our monthly 3v3 tournament here, but of our weekly arrays of 1s, 2s, and 3s, and these tournaments are generally our biggest. Not only do they have the biggest prize pool of $120, but they also oftentimes bring the highest ranked players. Joining me here from the 2v2 event, from last week, the 2v2 Blitz number 7 is Melekiym. Welcome back, Mel. How you doing?
Hello, I am doing amazing. I'm doing very, very good. It's been a very eventful day and a very, very eventful past couple of days, but it's going to be pretty cool to round the week out with some 3v3 action, which I'm very excited for because we've got a decent level of players in here, so it should be competitive, exciting, and very fun.
Yeah, it should be here. We're going to have a very fun first match of all of you get to see on that front page. You'll recognize some of the names that we're going to be mentioning later tonight. For now, though, we've got Zave Esports versus Big Birds +1. Zave Esports, even though this is not the first time we've seen the Zave Esports organization show up, they were here, I believe, in Meltdown number 7 with Zave Elite. This is the first time that we'll get to see the Zave Esports main team in one of these tournaments, taking on the Big Birds, which is a definitely recognizable roster here with Jerbear and Hepskid. They're adding in Juice today. That's that +1 is Juice, a player who I don't think as everybody, if you're new to Rocket League, you won't know that well. But someone we definitely have seen before, and if you're at all experienced in the high level game, you'll know just how good a player like Juice is. So that Big Birds +1 roster, definitely watch out for Juice. He's a fun pickup. I think he'll be a fun player to watch. He's always been entertaining to watch, and it'll be very fun to see how he competes tonight on the number 2 overall team and the best team that's still left in this tournament.
Yeah, and I'm very curious. Juice is, in my opinion, probably going to be the best player in the lobby. He is getting really, really good tryouts, rank X tryouts, or high rank A, rank X. So obviously he's going to get a lot of experience. He's been getting a lot of scrims. It's going to be really big to see him get his footing in this level. And this is one of the tryouts that he is getting. So let's see if this team does stick. Big Birds versus this other roster of Yeti, Sith, and Elijah. Whoever wins this faces Alter, Nawafi, and Phoebes for a spot at the grand final.
Yeah. We haven't even mentioned who's in the grand final here as well. It's Feewater. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, that's Nawafi, who's already won one of these tournaments before. As an early start! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Jerbear is already getting the clip set up here in Big Birds +1. Well, it took him 21 seconds to hit the back of the net, and my goodness, what a great play from Jerbear. No chance blocking that one.
He got the reset, pushed it off the ceiling, and got it back down. That's insane. This kid is just unbelievable. The fake this time for Hepskid with a shot, but Yeti somehow gets in front of it for the stop. And, Jerbear, he's improved a significant amount over the past couple of months. His development, his improvement has been so inspirational to see. It's been so enlightening to see because he has heightened his level by a substantial amount. And it's really cool and really good to see him play at this level. We'll see if he can keep it up for this tournament.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. I think the Zave Esports team overall, one that we've seen a lot of improvement from over the last couple of weeks. This is a very young organization. They have a ton of they really only specialize in super high level rosters, but definitely one that people recognize now with just how many tournaments this team plays in. Sif on this roster has been on this team for a while. Eli's been here for a while, though. He's now out of position. That's going to be a goal for Juice. Yeti's the new one, though. I've seen him before. He used to go by Blazing Yeti in the past. Solid player, yes, but he missed the boost there, so I can't give him too many compliments. He missed the boost and gave up the goal on that play, but this is a Zave Esports team that continues to change. I think the question for Zave Esports is, just like for this Big Birds roster, when are they going to finally land on a roster that they're going to stick with? Because it feels like every single week they're changing somebody on this team.
Yeah, and I mean, to achieve a level of greatness, there has to be an identity change and a culture change. And I'm very, very, very sure that they are going to find someone to stick. We are deep into the offseason, or we're not that deep into the offseason, excuse me, but it's a very short offseason, and all of these rosters are going to want to come and stick for RLCS while being able to give themselves the best chance at getting titles here in weeklies like Serenyx. So the level has to be good regardless, but these guys are still big tryouts very, very consistently. And for everyone that hasn't gone to the World Championship or the Rally Major, it has been an elongated offseason since the end of May. And a lot of teams, not only this roster, but a lot of teams have not been able to find that solid third. Just like Juice, just like Heps, and just like Jeremy.
Yeah, and this, I'll be very interested to see, but Heps Kid and Jerbear have been teammates for a very long time. They have stuck around for a while as well. This is not a new roster out of Big Birds in terms of those two players. But as you said, yeah, Juice fitting in with this team. It feels, especially Heps Kid. I've seen him a lot. It's always felt like he's had his issues finding teams that stick around in and find teams that can be successful here. But maybe Juice unlocks the key as he'll do an incredible 1v2 play, getting around two defenders and playing in front of the nets. That's the kind of ability you get when you add Juice to a team like this. Juice can do things. He's fun to watch, and the stuff that he does, it's very tough to recreate because he does it so well, so consistently here. He's already got a hat trick this game. The Big Birds jumping into the backpack of Juice and 4 goals into game 1. This new addition may just be the star of the show.
Yeah, and I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't expect something like this, because this level of Juice, Jerbear, and Heps Kid is such a high-level roster. They're such a well-put-together roster compared to a majority of the other teams in the tournament that you do kind of want... You're going to see this team make at least a lower final, and it's going to have to be something... It's going to take something special for someone to take a game off of this team, or even like 2 or 3 games off of this team. I mean, Serenyx took 1 off of them, and big props to them, but when they're coming in and playing like this, it's pretty hard to see how many other teams can be quite as competitive. The 1, 2, 3 for Yeti, but not on target.
They're not on target here. AV Sports, a super aggressive roster, but we haven't seen that offense so far. This is a team that likes to shoot a lot. Just from experience, they shoot a ton, but they're not getting that here. This Big Bird side is just completely closing the door on them here. And Heps Kid finding a double tap to make it 5-0 in game 1. Big Birds running the show. AV Sports, for a team that's usually on the other side of the field, is right now stuck on defense.
Yeah, I mean, not only are they stuck on defense, like a majority of this game, they have not been able to get their paws on the ball. This one falls out for Juice, and Juice puts this one into the top shelf of the goal. 6-0. That is the 4th goal for Juice and a rout in game 1.
And I feel like at least half of those have been straight up the kickoff from Juice, if not 3 of those 4 goals. He has been very fast to kickoff. They played a very aggressive kickoff, it seems like it. Well, Juice's reaction time has definitely been put into good use here as an overcommit for his AV Sports. We'll send them back momentarily here, but the Big Birds, man, you can just tell this team has unlocked a new level with Juice on this team. I don't know if I've ever seen, we've seen Jerbear and Heps Kid before look comfortable, but I've never seen them look this comfortable when they're not actually doing all that much to begin with. They're just letting Juice play his game, and I mean, this is a very incredibly consistent team. I'm excited to see the rest of the Big Birds tonight, because if this is what they're going to play like, I don't know if anybody's going to stop them.
Yeah, and they're going to have a very good test in the next round if they win the next game or 2. And when it gets there, it's going to be very interesting, because it's going to be the battle of the powerhouses. Noafi, Phoebes, and, or I think it's Noafi, Feed, and Alter, which is another really, really good team. And Alter, it feeds, yeah. And Alter has been getting some good trouts. Noafi's been getting some rank A and extra outs. And Phoebes has been back in A. Just like these guys on Big Bird. So it's going to be very competitive. It's going to be fun to see. But this game right here, they have to find a way to put this one to an end. Time running out on them. The door beginning to close shut on, close on game 1 for this AV Sports team, but they will find their first goal of the game. They're gonna announce they're gonna get a sub. Oh my goodness gracious, everything's going wrong for them right now, but Eli is lagging. So gonna go into the next game, then we'll get their 1 goal.
Yeah, and I wonder the question is who's gonna be that sub, because they have 2. They have Zaki, who's the Org owner, and they have E-Train. Now I have to assume it's gonna be E-Train Adams, who is, I believe, a C-rank player, and I've seen E-Train before. Solid player. He's actually probably been on this roster. He may have been on this roster than anybody else has been. And he's their sub. He's been their sub for a very long time. As another goal goes in here, Yeti's gonna have this one. I think the Big Birds, though, have just stopped playing. I don't think they care. They don't need to score anymore. Happy to let this game end. For AV Sports, though, it has been a disaster of a game 1. Even with this good ending, I think the only caveat they can have for this ending is the fact that they got goals. Not that I think they deserve those goals. Big Birds stopped playing. Simply put, if the Big Birds play like they did at the start of this game, even with, especially with a sub, this AV Sports team For a team that usually likes to have a lot of offense, just saw none of it this time around when we saw the Big Birds really play the way they wanted to.
Yeah, the Big Birds, they came out, they set the tone, did everything that they wanted to, and imposed their will. And from then on, it was very, very hard to handle. This is definitely going to be one of the quicker tournaments in terms of time for sure, because the bracket has progressed a lot, very, very fast. So we're going to have a couple of quick matches. Xav Sports need to get, it's going to be trained, yeah. So they have to get a couple of things in their favor to make sure that they're going to be competitive in game one. But even with a sub, it's going to be very, very hard to turn things around. Momentum is already in Big Bird's favor, but we'll see if Xav Esports can bring out a super sub superhero-like moment going into game 2.
Yeah, they were mentioning, as you said, Eli was lagging last game apparently, so they brought in A-Train Adams, aka Train, in for this one. He's been their long-time sub, so they have some chemistry with Train. This is not exactly unsurprising to me. I would have been more surprised if they actually got Zaki in, who is listed as their primary sub, although if I know anything about Zaki, I believe he's like E-rank, so I don't think you'd want to play with him in a match like this. Xav Esports, though.
Bro, Zaki's H, bro.
He's H-rank? I was giving the benefit of I think he's E-rank, by the way. As Juice is going to score this one. Big Birds already have one goal. That didn't take too long, and that's the concern for Xav Esports. Even with a sub, even without one, this Big Birds team has been consistent. And Juice specifically has been consistent. This is his 5th goal across these 2 games so far. Nobody can stop Juice. Nobody can stop this Big Birds offense. Xav Esports, for a team that loves to score, loves to have plays upfield, haven't had it. Big Birds just absolutely just doing what they want to do. Xav Esports not being able to stop them. This is a Big Birds team that I have not seen before.
Yeah, I mean, Big Birds, they came in here and they just have been on the fly ever since the first game started, the first countdown. I mean, another big thing is, like, from that first goal that Big Birds ended up getting, no one closed down the space from the pass to the wall. No one pushed no one was even challenging the backboard. Jared had a free backboard, and that gave Juice a free shot, a tap it essentially. Jared Bear gets past one, forces Sith to make an awkward touch. Almost got something else fast. Juice is trying to make something happen there, trying to get the dunk, but Yeti, Blazing Yeti, playing high-level defense, but maybe the transition for Sith, but he can't get back to the ball in time.
No, it will be. It's another play for Juice, and he's already got past one here. And he will be able to recover on this one, as it's Jerbear. Back for Juice will get a little extra flick on this. It looks like he's trying to dunk his own teammate. That's towards the net, and Epskid will be there to recover. Juice. Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do going back like that with the flip reset. Almost looked like as if he was trying to help Xav Esports out. Now he's got to make the block here. As a 1-goal difference still stands, Jerbear will keep this one away. A lot of room for Juice. Well, not as much room as he was hoping for. Sift's already there. Juice has the ball. Flip reset. The fade could not get around it to get through Yeti. And it will be sent away here. Big Bird's waiting. This one not on target as it will be blocked by Jer. Yeti across the goal will be Juice. Hepskid is already in position. And the Big Birds will look for the clear. Flip reset. Ooh. Will be kept out by Yeti, but the Big Birds, not having as much offense they had at the start of the last game, still able to control the play though. As long as they keep the ball, things are going to be in their favor. Good things are going to happen. They're going to find chances.
Yeah, they're going to have to find chances. They're starting to put this box in pressure now on this Big Bird roster. Train big cut in the midfield. Here's their time to start going. Big pressure. Yeti, one more touch could do. Juice pushes it away, but that should be free for Big Birds. Hepson just both double committed, completely messed up the play, but the bang goes nowhere, allowing Jerry to control this. Juice is going to be off the ceiling, can't get the read. Not much boost for him. Oh, the second touch by Yeti completely sets Hep's kid out of the play. Now it's going to be Train trying to get the control. Extra touch, nothing doing. Jared Berg will get back to it. It's going to bounce out for Hep's kid, but he can't get it. Now this could be a pause. Yeti trying to push this one downfield, but nothing doing.
Nothing there yet as a play off the corner. The Big Birds and Xav Esports. I like this play from Xav where they're trying to find those passes. Those double commits, though, are a lot more worrying. This has happened a couple times. Now it's an overcommit.
Oh, wow.
Epskin left it. And Sith will tie the game with 1 goal each.
Oh, that's a really big overcommit, and no one closed down any space when the ball just bounced right in front of Sid's car. Sid had a wide open net to shoot at with a very favorable amount of boost. and Bar. No boost for Juice. He still gets back up to it. Train's awkward. He's last back, but the shot goes nowhere from Jerry. That needed to find the back of the net. That needed to have some type of extra pace on it. The pass back in front, double commit save. Juice is pre-jumping, trying to get there in time. He can't do it. Yeti pushes it high. Now it's Hepskid. Only one. Dropping it down. Train, not a lot of boost. He's been very effective. Yeti gets a clear feed. It's open! And Yeti takes the lead.
Blazing forward, blazing a trail. ZV Sports up by 1, and it was Juice who must have thought E-Train Adams had the shot there. He didn't jump for that play. He hesitated. He must have thought it was E-Train's play. He never went for it there, and by the time Juice realized it was far too late to make a play happen, the Big Birds down by 1, but it's Juice! Oh, what a block by Sif! Will be cleared away as well. Here goes E-Train Adams. Back wall cleared away by Hepskid. Yeti next up will not be able to take the ball away as Jerbear will leave it. It's a free ball for E-Train. Jerbear giving it close. Save Esports not looking to challenge him early here. Will instead be Hepskid who holds onto the ball. Gets around to 1. Double commits. Still room for Hepskid. Has a play in field. Juice is off. Oh, the shot not there. With no boost as well, almost making things happen. Save Esports. Another clear, just looking to hold out for time. 30 seconds left to send the series to Game 3.
It's it. This one right back down into the ground. Juice to Jerry. The clear beat. He needs to get one more. He's not going to get it. Juice is trying to push this one back down anywhere close to the frame. He can't put it on target. Jerry gets beat by Sith. Juice has to turn. Yeti sparing him no time. No one's back. Yeti will force a game number 3.
Hepskid left, and so did everybody else. Nobody wanted to go for the ball there. You know what both sides are thinking? They're thinking, oh, the other's going to go pass it. Nothing happening there for the Big Birds. Save Esports, you said it. We're going to Game 3, just like Serenyx Esports did it last series. Losing Game 1, now winning it in Game 2. Now, the Big Birds did win Game 3 in their last series. Save Esports, though, a much more formidable team on paper. I would say a better team on paper. This is a big Game 3 coming up here. Big Birds, I think they have a much tougher challenge than they did against Serenyx here. Just to go to the Winners Finals and to give yourselves a chance to go to Grands and guarantee at least a part of that $120 prize pool.
Wow. Of 3. And game number 3 is going to be the one that tells and shows the difference. Did not expect this. This second game, a very complacent game from Big Birds. Xavier Sports noticed that, put on the required amount of pressure, and was able to close everything down in a short amount of time. They were very urgent, they raised their intensity, and with that, they earned Champions Field.
Earned is definitely one way to say it. This is a complete change around from what we saw in Game 1. They looked outpaced in Game 1. They looked outplayed in Game 1. Game 2 was a different story. Save Esports were able to find room, and they were able to find consistent attacks. That passing especially really helped them out here. They were able to really stretch the Big Birds on defense, and if the Big Birds can't pull things together, you said it, they were complacent, they were slow, they weren't that alert team that we saw in Game 1. If they can't bring that here in Game 3, we may see another top team sent to the lower bracket earlier than expected.
Yeah, there are a couple of top teams that were set to the lower bracket earlier in this tournament. And this lower bracket is now filled with a bunch of challengers. But now no one can worry about this. Game 3, beginning now. Zave Esports looking to pull what would definitely be one of the upsets of what has been a very unpredictable tournament. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Yeah, you said it. The first seed's already out. The third seed's already out. The fourth seed's aiding in the upper finals. And now Zave Esports are looking to take down the Big Birds. Early strike, just not enough. Sif can't get there. Played in front for E-Train Adams. We had a lot of questions about E-Train coming in this match. He's by far the most ranked. But boy, has he made a big difference here. A lot more resilience. Really playing well in that midfield in the Zave Esports team. Looking for those passes. Cleared away. E-Train Adams will turn in time. This one played to Yeti. Now is Jerbear. He's got a lot of room to work with here. Yeti won't challenge, and this is a lot of space given. Bump in front's cleared away eventually. Yeti will have this one. Zave Esports, another big clear. So far, though, No offense for the Save Esports side. It feels like they're waiting,
Oh,
but
Hepskid.
waiting won't help them. Hepskid brings down the hammer. Big Birds +1 up by 1.
Yeah, once that 50 got thrown in the midfield, Hepskid jumped on it as fast as possible and pushed that one off the backboard. Train having absolutely no chance at it, and Hepskid pushing that one back down off the kickoff. Oh my goodness! Train called off the Sith and hit the ball right into Juice in the most unfortunate way possible. An opportunity to immediately tie the game once again, but it gets taken for granted. Oh my goodness. Hepskid gives the ball right to Sith, almost own goals it himself, and the game is tied in game 3.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse there. As you said, it's a bad touch from Jerbear. Sif will jump right in on it. And that is about as easy as they come. I mean, Sif's not going to ask any questions. He knows how much this team needs the goals. He knows that Big Bird's roster isn't going to give you much for free. You got to take every goal you have here as Juice. Or was that Jerbear off the kickoff? It was Jerbear. He almost had one here. We've seen a couple kickoff goals for the Big Birds already. A Sif! Oh,
wow.
That's a beautiful bump. It won't go in. The shot went wide. But Save Esports and Sif specifically really doing well in the 1v1 plays. And, I mean, if you know anything about Sif, he's got some 1v1 talent. I would not have expected it to be as important as it has been here.
Yeah, I mean, Sith has made an amazing name for himself, specifically in this series and on the defensive side. Left in so many 1v2s and 1v3s and 1v1s and has handled them the entire time. Juice has completely whiffed the ball as an entirety, yet he just puts it back up just to make it awkward. I don't think he was expecting it to bounce off the ceiling, and it gets right past him. Oh my goodness, 2-1.
We've been singing Juice's praises all series long. He has been the spearhead of a Big Bird's offense that has needed him. Well, that's a mistake that you cannot make. And now Zave Esports are half the game away from winning this. But what a pass! Oh, it's a save by Sif. The shot not strong enough. Here goes Juice on target. E-Train Adams will get there as well. Now he misses. Sif's got the ball. Juice won't be able to hold on to this one. Room for Zave Esports. Up to the back wall. Saved away. E-Train will be back on defense. And the Big Birds, well, they will keep the ball for now. Jerbear on very low boost. Can't win this one. Will be Juice now. Sif will beat out the play from Hepskid. Yeti chasing. Will get there. And forklift this one up. It's Sif. 1-on-3. We've seen this before, but he won't find the net. A-Train Adams jumping in. And it's still a play in front. Saved by Hepskid as he had to scramble back to help out Juice. The Big Birds really looking awkward right now. Being put into a lot more difficult positions. They're chasing this ball here. Save Esports has completely flipped the series around.
Has completely flipped the series around. And now, Big Birds can't get any offense. Juice is feeling, oh my goodness, he's feeling nervous. He pushes it away. Now it's Sith trying to go back around. Off the ground. Juice banging it downfield. Yeti needs to make something happen. Pushes it high. Again, second touch, right past Hepskid. It's a foot wrist, and Hepskid does the right thing and knocks Yeti out of the play in a very offensive action, but no one's back. Hepskid, oh my goodness, just sits right in front of the goal and keeps that one away from being an ender.
There is an absolute seal on the front of that goal. Zave Esports won't be breaking through for now. Now it's Hepskid. He's got some room as E-Train Adams won't get this one. It will be Sif. Long shot. Jerbear's forced all the way back. And the Big Birds trying their best not to overcommit. They gave up a goal last game to one of those. They can't do that again. Yeti will clear. Hepskid off the sidewall. Here goes E-Train Adams. The super sub finds Sif in the air. Zave Esports give it away though. E-Train back. Oh, it's bounced off of Sif. Wow. He'll get the demo there, and it's room for E-Train. It's in! The sub with a big goal. It is insurance for Zave Esports.
Yeti, what a cut! And Train, the urgency, the understanding, the awareness to understand that he had to turn on a dime to push that one to the back of the net. What a turn! Oh my god, what a turn of events. The game has completely turned on its head. And Zave Esports are a goal or a 30 seconds away, really, from securing themselves a potential lower final spot at the very least. Wow, what a way this has turned. Heb's kid trying to make sure he's not done yet. Jared Bear trying to push everything at him. It's open. Can Hebs turn in time? But Yeti, no boost. Turns around, does everything himself. Yeti trying to put the nail in the coffin. It doesn't look like it's gonna matter. What a comeback. What a win. What a victory. The super sub comes in and wins MVP over and puts his team into the upper final.
And I was very worried for them getting rid of Eli. I mean, even though he's been having lag issues tonight, that was an inspired performance from E-Train and Adams. And he's just given his team the spot that they were looking for. My goodness. What a performance. Huge from them. The Big Birds, I mean, I had them as a team that was going to make the Grand Finals, no question. And they're in the lower bracket very, very early. We may have a... now, we may have the second seed out of this tournament before the top four. And I didn't think that was ever going to happen.
That's fair. I personally think that they should make the grand final regardless. I think they've been pushed in a weird spot. I think they have the talent to make the grand final, but after that, it's kind of weird. Now they have to completely shift everything that they have done. Take this as seriously as possible because it looked like they got complacent in that second game and completely left that foot off the gas. And oh man, Xavier Sports, big props to them for turning around and making that happen.
As AV Sports getting the job done, well, their night of tough matches isn't over just yet. They may have taken on the Big Birds, but next up, as you mentioned, is that Feewater side, who has been waiting in the upper bracket for quite some time. As you said, that is Nawafi and company. That's Alter, Nawafi, and Phoebes. Nawafi, a previous champion in our tournaments. It'll be fun to see him there. For now, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, it will be the upper finals. Welcome back to the Serenyx League Preview Meltdown number 8. Upper Finals coming to you very, very soon. This is a best of 5 matchup, by the way, so a little bit longer here. Our first of what will be 2 of tonight. It is Water, the number 4 seed, versus Xavier, which is number 6 seed. We just saw Xavier switch with an incredible upset with Big Birds +1. But the tough matches don't end here. They've got to take on this Water side. Alter, Nawafi, Phoebes. Nawafi, by the way, a past 1v1 Serenyx League 1v1 Gauntlet champion. So he's already won one of these tournaments before, but he hasn't won in 3v3. I'm sure he'd love to take it here tonight.
Yeah, Nawafi's one of the top ranked 1v1 players in North America, and he is definitely getting up there in the 3 section. He's been getting a lot of good trials with a lot of high-level teams, and this is going to have to be his breakout year, his breakout season. This one going into 2026 has to be his breakout season, and I'm sure he's going to be able to do it because he's improved so much. During the summer, he went to the Middle East and played rank X level Rocket League in the Middle East with all of the top players from MENA, and MENA as a region as a whole has grown, so that should only talk about the level that Nawafi has right now. Rank A, probably going to promote to rank X soon. He's that high of a level of a player. Not only that, but Alter has always been at a high level for a long time. Nawafi, the double he missed. Alter will shoot and score and get the first goal of the series.
Yeah, Alter is not someone that's new to me either here. You said it, he's been at the high level for a very, very long time. But yeah, Nawafi's a really fun player. I personally am a big Nawafi fan. Ever since he was on 135 Esports,
yes,
back on 100X Night, I've been a big fan of him. He's a super fun player to watch. He's fast. He's got incredible individual ability, and he has an ability that a lot of the players don't have at this level, and that is he wants to grow. So many players at this level just don't care about that growth as much as I've seen Nawafi care about it. So definitely watch for Nawafi, as I said, in the next year. I can't wait to see what he'll do in the future, because he's definitely got the capability to play at a very high level and to really make a name for himself, because he's already looking to make a name for himself here, pushing this offense forward. E-Train Adams still playing in for Eli, still subbing in for Eli from the last series as well as AV Sports. Gonna keep the incredible night of action going here off of their incredible win 1 round earlier.
Yeah, I mean, something you said, it was about Nawafi trying to grow, but not only as a person, as a player, but as a player, it's not only if you want to grow, it's how you grow and what you do to allow yourself to develop and bloom. Yeti second touch was on target. Actually gets a bump, the demo actually. Trying to get past the last defender, he has to cut back in. This one's going to be right back on target. Starting off where they left off in the last game, in the last series, putting the pressure on. They do find themselves down. Is Yeti not the best touch, trying to make it as awkward as possible for the opposition to handle. Sif off a backboard, Nawafi cuts it in. Might get one more, Train gets beat, Yeti has to get a big touch, Train has to get in front of this one, does exactly that, and pushes it out.
Yeah, but this Water side playing very, very fast right now. Alter, E-Train will be up for this one, and Phoebes will have a shot here! That speed is really hurting Xavier Sports. They've played against fast teams before, but my goodness, Nawafi and Alter picking up the pace. I have not seen those two stop moving this game.
Yeah, I mean, the 50 that Alter took in the midfield made Train extremely awkward off that backboard and just did not get the desired touch, pushed it right off the ceiling and into Alter's car, and he was able, or to Phoebes' car, excuse me, and he was able to get a goal. Very start to the game on the defensive end for Xav Esports, because they haven't really lacked much of defense. Just the 2 very obvious mistakes. The fake the shot, but Sith, once again, just like last series, was able to come in with a bunch of good saves. Gets one right there.
The reason why this guy leads this roster so often and why he's been their captain for a very long time, even for a roster that keeps changing, and there's a reason why E-Train's playing tonight. That's an amazing shot in the front of the net, but what makes that shot happen is this play from Yeti. No play there for Phoebes or for Alter. Right on E-Train Adams, right in the back of the nets.
Beautiful play. And Xav Esports once again make it a competitive match. And when they make it a competitive match, anything can happen. Big save by Phoebes right there. Now it's going to be Phoebes again. Sith not underneath him. The quick shot catches out Yeti, and Yeti into the back of the net, or Nawafi, excuse me, into the back of the net. And this one back to a 2-goal game.
Yeah, he took that one quick as well. Yeti with low boost. And that's Nawafi for you. He's such a fast player. I think I'm gonna stop talking about his speed, but just know that every time Nawafi plays, he plays with speed. And it's speed and it's accuracy as well, not just because he likes to play fast, but because he will play fast. And, well, that's what Save Esports are going to have to contend with here, as Nawapi at low on boost. Won't be able to make a play on this one, but Phoebes will. Yeti, not a great touch. That is straight to Ultor, and Nawapi can jump to this. That one just a little high, and he can't get there! And Phoebes knew it immediately. 4-1 Feewater with an explosive game one, and it's Nawapi and Ultor who are spearheading the offense. Phoebes who finishes these goals.
And once again, Phoebes, the finisher, getting his second goal of the day of the series. Might be looking for another good control. Trying to get past Yeti. This game is looking very reminiscent to the first game in last series for Zave Esports. Just a rout. And Fuetar doing a really good job of controlling the pace of play and changing up the rhythm when needed. A pass back down in front, not good enough for Nawafi to handle successfully enough. Yeti downfield, has some help, fakes it low, and that is not going to be doing Phoebes an open net, and we'll go to the back net.
Yeah, and it just only gets worse here for Xavier's, but said it. Very reminiscent of game one. Alright, I think what's a little different here is that this Feewater side, they're playing very, very quickly. And Xavier Esports, they look panicked a bit on defense. A little bit more panicked than they did their last series. This is a team that is definitely bringing pace to them. And that's not like that's something that Xavier Esports is unused to, but this is a very fast-paced Feewater side, and Xavier Esports having to contend with that. Game one feels like it's over at this point. Even though there's a minute left, I don't see Xavier Esports coming back from a 4-goal deficit. But what I could see is Xavier Esports, what they did last series. Lose game one, get all that they need to do, make a change in game two, and really take over from there.
Yeah, I don't think they played objectively bad in this game either. Oh, just like very interesting, unique early defensive mistakes, and then after that, it just kind of came out of their favor. Maybe something here. Someone's got to go. Train's getting chased. How do you handle this? And Nawafi, 3 jump saves accidentally, obviously, but his own teammate shot. I think Phoebes might not be too happy about that because he was looking for a 4th goal.
It also could just be that Nawafi's trolling. Even though he's a very well-improved player, he does. At least from my experience, he doesn't have a tendency to like to troll his teammates. He's like it's kind of weird. He's like Lev in a way. Maybe it's just something to do with Saudi Arabian players that play in North America. They like trolling their teammates at times, but he has a history of doing that. Whatever it is, it won't make too much of a difference, even if Voltor's a bit upset. Feewater with a dominant game one as Xavier Esports gets one more for the road. That won't change game one around, though. Feewater playing with speed, playing with pace, Xavier Esports. I'm sure they knew that this team was going to be fast playing in against them, but they weren't ready for this kind of pace. But we go to game two. Now the question asked again, can we see it again from Xavier Esports? They can adapt, they can change, they did it last series. Will they do it again? We know they can do it. Will they do it?
Yeah, and they're going to definitely take some time to talk here and try to figure out what they want to do. I'm sure they spent a little bit of the end of that game talking because they have some stuff to talk about. They have some stuff to resolve from that last game because it was not it from them. So we'll have to see if their level is going to be raised. Their standard obviously will be, but let's see if that level will be raised going into the next game.
Xavier's better to go to game 3 against the Big Birds +1 to get to this point. We may be seeing Champions Field on the horizon again here. For now, no guarantees, but Feewater taking game 1. They're not going to change anything here for game 2. But, you know Xavier Esports will be. They definitely have to. There's no question they'll have to. It's just what will they do now to limit what Feewater can do on offense and limit the pace of play that Feewater is trying to set. For now, though, Feewater's already on the ball, and Ultor, oh, he's got a perfect play! That's on the bottom right corner, just kept out initially. Sif with another big block. He's had a couple of those so far, and he's going to need to do a couple more so far. Feewater already looking threatening.
Yeah, trying to make it happen, but it might be open for Sith, and Sith will double it down and into the back of the net to make it 1-0.
He got bumped on that too. I didn't think Sith had this one. He got chipped and got lifted in the air. That's a much tougher shot than it needed to be for him. But it will be enough here as AV Sports score first in game 2. A good start for a side that needs a good start, I think, in this game. You can't afford to go down 0-2 against Feewater.
Yeah, definitely not in this circumstance. A shot this time to the top corner. Oh, what a beautiful play. And Sith this time. Off the pass from Yeti into the back of the net.
Well, that play from Sif just froze Alter. Water down by 2 now. I don't think they were ready. They were expecting this from Xavier Esports. They weren't expecting this team to get knocked down and spring right back to life. But this Xavier Esports, they're resilient. So you got to give them credit for that. Losing the first game in both the series so far tonight, and immediately having something to say about it that a lot of teams can't do that. Xavier Esports, though, at least tonight, they have done it twice against 2 very strong opponents. And now they're looking for another. Altor just gets enough on that one. Xavier Esports, this is a completely different look. Just like last series, you take game 1 against them, they'll find an answer right against you here. And that answer is one that's, well, really coming out of nowhere here. These teams aren't expecting this.
Oh, trained a double, but he missed it. The fact that Xavier already up 2-0, they have to protect this lead. Nawafi trying to go by himself. Around the corner, winning 50s, almost completely did it by himself. But now Yeti, a full tank of boost, can carry this entire length of the field. Off the backboard, where's the follow? Sith to the top corner. He breaks. Now it's Phoebes, the transition, the pass to Alter for the net, and he hit the post.
That's just the one that needs to go in for Alter. Phoebes did so much on that play to make that room open and to leave the back post there for him. With 3 defenders, it's so tough to make it where you have an open net like that on such a quick transition. Phoebes did it. And Alter, he had the easy job there and he doesn't get it done. Now he's got to find one here. Saved by Sif. Demo there. Nawafi. Yeti's already up for this one and it will be infield again. Nawafi's already up. That one almost beat Sif. And here goes Phoebes. Saved by E-Train Adams. Alter slowing this one down now. Has a flip reset. Yeti's there to block. Sif's up on the corner. Phoebes leaves it as it will be E-Train. And half the game gone. E-Train, oh, what a dribble! Got a little extra on the end of that one when they thought it was over. And TV Sports had another.
Train, dribble through the entire field over the top of Alter. That extra touch did just that, just a little bit more. And that is the level that Xavier Esports have brought to this upper final. That's the level that they brought to the upper semis. We might get just a little bit more of that. That is sensational from them. Sith faked out, but Yeti does a good job to take control of this one. Wow.
Won't be enough though. Nawafi, he's got a little bit of extra, and that's the level that we've. You said it's the level that this Xavier Sports team has brought. It's the level that E-Train specifically has brought. I don't know why he's been their sub if he's playing like this. Well, that net's wide open. Phoebes will have a goal here. Nobody back for Xavier Sports. They all left, and oh, well, that touch went backfired completely. Hey, why are they not out of this one? 2 minutes to go. They gotta get 2 more goals.
Yeah, and they have the ability to do that. They're going to have to. That is a beautiful opportunity for them because they haven't had many offensive opportunities that actually slipped past the defense or opened up in their favor. There's Nawafi, not a lot of boosts to work with. Yeti going high, Phoebes intercepting. Now Sith should be next up. Alter trying to do what he can. Try to push this one downfield. Again, it should be Yeti's ball. He might get beat here by Nawafi. Phoebes is up early. The shot on target gets past the last of defenders and will make it a 1-goal game.
A 1-goal difference now. It's getting a little bit more interesting at this point, but the pressure still mounting here on Xavier Sports. They may have taken the lead, but that lead is not safe yet. And boy, Feewater making quick work right now. Still 2 minutes to go. And now 1 goal in it. Phoebes, Train, challenged by Altor, Nawafi. They'll get this one, played across. Here goes Yeti. Altor, that's a great catch, and Feewater's gonna have a lot of room to work with. Flip reset as well. E-Train doing what a block as here goes Phoebes. Infield pass, it's Sif. Nawafi. Now Phoebes, Nawafi's already upfield, he's on low boost, but you know he can win this play and he will do just that. E-Train doing well to cut in front. Feewater still has the ball though with a minute left. Time running out for them here, but only needing 1 good chance. You know it's brewing for them, and it really does feel like it's only time before something goes in.
Something needed to happen there. Just now, let's see who can advance here. It's Train. Around 1. Phoebes, great interception. Sith, not the best way to handle that, but Nawafi gives it right back into his car. Sith, control, flick past 1. Alter, trying to push this one off the backboard. Yeti has it covered. Alter downfield. Train, big interception, a very needed one. Nawafi gets rid of Sith. Now it's going to play back to his car. Not a lot of boosts to work with, so he has to give it off to Phoebes. It's Yeti again from the corner, losing it to Phoebes. Sith trying to push this one back out. A pass back up to Sith, who uses the wall on target. Alter should get back to this. He does. Yeti, reset, control, touch. Yeti, but can't get past Nawafi.
Yeah, he won't get enough height on that shot to really make it all too threatening here, but Feedwater, they're under enough threat as it is. They're running out of time, and they haven't had another chance to make. Nawafi's gonna win this play, and he'll do just that. Altar's got options. Phoebe stopped by Yeti. Xav Sports, hold on. Now they're gonna let this ball hit the ground. Nawafi, he'll keep this one up. Altar not going. This should end, and it won't do it yet. Altar, midfield, Nawafi's blocked. Xav Sports with a Game 2 victory.
Great level for the majority of that game for Xav Sports because they came in understanding what they need to do. They brought the intensity to the game and an intensity that Feedwater could not bring. And yeah. It has been a very, very, very good game from them. A little bit of a lapse of concentration toward the end of that game, but they ended up handling it just fine with the defensive stand at the end, and a very good one for them.
Yeah, as these players have a little bit of fun in the chat, we're going to go right into game number 3 here. PML's not been paying attention at all. Everybody in chat's having fun, but we go to game 3 here, the series all even. I still gotta give credit where it's due. E-Train Adams has been incredible tonight. I don't know what it is. I've been watching E-Train a lot this series. He has been... Why is this guy sub for this team? He's been incredible.
Yeah, even in the last game, the last series, you very well could make the argument that he was the best player on his team, the most influential in the last series, because he did so much to get that. He pushed the ball downfield. Did so many things, but at the end, it was Yeti that couldn't get the save off the kickoff. Train with an interesting one, and Sid hard cheated the wrong direction. And ended up going to that.
Yeah, here, Nawafi using that speed that he's known for. He's a ones player by trade, so he'll know where those kickoffs are going. As now he won't do well on that kickoff, that one. Straight back to Phoebes, though. Room for Feedwater as somebody's in the air. I think that's Nawafi who's going for that. And Feedwater, not exactly looking for him on the play as it's cleared out. Yeti's already up. Nawafi will kick the block. Xav Sports down by 1 early. Now, just from history, this team has not exactly done well when they're down by a goal early. They've got a little bit of work to do to put themselves back in this game, to put themselves in the lead, and to put Feedwater back to where they were in game 2.
Yeah, they exactly have to. I think Feedwater might be having an opportunity there. Alter with a skim into the middle of the net. It was a hard angle to get. He got it right on target and find the goal.
Yeah, a big whiff from Sif there in E-Train. Standing still. He's not expecting Sif to miss that one. And he doesn't exactly have the right position to support Sif if he makes a mistake. So that one is left open for Feedwater. If any of those two plays happen, if Sif gets that touch, or if you see a better position there, as that's a big block from Olzer, that goal wouldn't have gone in. But Feedwater up 2. After what we saw in game 2, we're seeing that change of play as that's an interesting infield pass from E-Train Adams. Yeti will clear. Altor, midfield, actually right to himself. He's got a second touch on this one. But it won't make a difference here. Yeti will go for a play. He's got a quick reset. Altor blocks, but Feedwater gotta be at least a little bit cautious here. Xav Sports got offense now. And we know how quickly this team can get on the board. As long as they can find those passes, they've got a great chance of coming back in this game.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to push this one back into this game because they have had a decent amount of pressure. See what they can do off the backboard. Yeti, double tap for Yeti. Wow! What a level. What an angle. Yeti by himself and brings his team within 1.
Yeah, that's a tough double tap there. It's almost entirely covered by Phoebes. But the angle was there. And you see that one taken by Yeti. 1 goal now for Xav Sports, and you gotta take the plays when they're given to you here. You gotta take those plays when they're set up like that. Xav Sports adding a different layer to that offense. As here goes Sif, past 1. Trying to go around Nawafi. Yeti's gonna win this challenge. He Had a shooting lane there, but could not put enough power on it. Demo as well, opening up a little bit of room, and Nawafi takes it away. Yeti on the recovery, as it's Ultor on the block. Not a great touch from E-Train Adams. Nawafi's got this one, and he's got some space. Sif to block, Phoebes to challenge. This one still midfield. Ultor shooting, and it's pinched away.
The pass back in the field for Nawafi. Nawafi did a good job pushing that one away. Now it's Yeti. Pass one. One more for Yeti. Ultor had it under control. What a pass back out on Train. Train for the net, and Train scores! What a pass from Sith. Yeti, the extra touch, set it all up. It's a tie game.
The W train has arrived. It's not the E train anymore, it's the W train. He can't seem to lose when he's put in those opportunities. E train Adams surging forward, another for his name, and it's tied at 2. V-Water's lead all but extinguished. Ultor, a little bit of space. Now he's got the pass. Nawafi unable to find a shot as here goes Phoebes. Set up play for Nawafi. Sif dunked. This one in front of the nets. Yeti's got the clear. This one just a little high as it's a double commit off the back wall. Phoebes has room, but he's hit the bar. He's hit the nets. Crashing in is Phoebes. V-Water take the lead.
Oh my goodness, look at this by Phoebes. Somehow got the read, intentional or not, he was able to push that one through. What a play once again. Catching them off guard. The one open angle they capitalize on. Let's see if they can do it again. Phoebes being a little bit careful to not overcome it, but somehow I think he might have it open again. What a miss! Oh, you're joking, you can't miss there. And Train scores the open, it's a tie game.
Super subs arrived. You know what? I'm gonna keep being an E-Train stan tonight. I've been, you know, I think I might be biased now, but I am having so much fun watching E-Train here. Tie game again. He's got 2 goals already, and V-Water need another. Phoebes might bring another. Oh, it's a big block for E-Train on no boost. Was getting chased for the bump as well. He'll keep it out for now. Nawafi, Sif, double commit here. Open nets. Phoebes can't put it in. Yeti will have the outplay as it will find E-Train Adams. Nawafi doesn't have it. It's Yeti! And Xavi Sports are up by 1.
How does this even happen? Nawafi decides not to go. Phoebes misses completely, and Nawafi is just left in such an awkward position. Yeti with the bounce shot right behind where Nawafi lands, and that must be super frustrating for him. Somehow so at the game side. Bro, what? Off the kickoff. What a chaotic game 3, and it's a very decisive one as well. This next minute and 26 plus potentially will be potentially the decider of the whole series, where the momentum will swing.
At the very least, at the sides match point, and you'd love to have that if you're either of these sides. He wanted to escape what has been a elite save esports roster tonight, save esports. Take a lead on another top opponent. Sif couldn't put that one under the bar. He had a great look at it too, and he knew it as well. Yeti, that one pinched back. Phoebes, my goodness, what a touch there from E-Train, and a big block as well. Sif just got a fingertip on that one. Now it's in front of that again, and he'll hold on to this. Gets by 1, bumped along the way. Nawafi has room, and there's less than a minute to go. Nawafi with space. Nawafi, man, he's been shut down by E-Train. And here goes Yeti, up in the air. This one left back for E-Train Adams. You know he can shoot. This one, though, easily kept away by Ultor. Off the back wall. Nawafi will keep it out for now. Xavi Sports looking for 1. V-Water looking to survive what has been a game that has been marked by a couple defensive errors when they're up. Sif to clear. Nawafi with space. Flip resets? No, not there in time. And it will be another big clear. V-Water holds. No, Xavi Sports looking for another. Phoebes. Yeti. That's a very heavy first touch. Won't have a shot. As Nawafi. Sif. He's won it. It's in for the net. Who's got this? E-Train can't shoot. Yeti won't hit it. This ball kept alive as Ultor plays it. Cleared away by Sif. Off the corner to Nawafi. For one last chance in regulation. V-Water, midfield. This one is outblocked by Phoebes. Sif is up. Off the corner, he's still deflected it high. Overtime, looming, Feedwater doesn't want it. This one will hit the ground. Overtime in game 3, 1 goal to the side match point.
Very exhausting. Last minute at 26. Off the backboard, sit double tap. Oh my goodness, he needed that. He missed it. It was wide open for him. Didn't need to make it all too complicated. Alter, underneath, Demo, Nawafi, saved by the one-man defensive show, Sit. It has been his show that he's run all day on defense. It is the Sith show back there. And somehow, some way, we get this first-person POV of this sensational courtois-level goalkeeper. Yeti almost pushing his way through. Still, 40 seconds into overtime.
Yeah, you can't deny what Sif's been doing here. And you can't deny the clutch saves he's had to make. As mentioned before, he's got to make a couple of those this series if he has a chance at winning. He makes one there. Now his team's got to be there for him on the other side of the field. Redirected away. Sif with room. Oh, he's missed the ball though. E-Train's gonna come in to clean up. Yeti's got this one. No harm done so far. Phoebes has the ball. Ultor. That's on target and it's just wide of the net. Low boost now for ZV Sports. Sif's got this one. He'll flick it away. Ultor can't handle it as this one's got a little bit of room to breathe. Bane. Phoebes. Sif. Back to Yeti. He'll win the challenge. Feedwater feels like they're still the ones controlling the pace of play. As Ultor to clear. It's Yeti who's up. He's got Sif midfield. The shot not there in time. E-Train's turning for this one. He won't get to the ball. And it's cleared all the way back to Yeti. He'll get the block. Phoebes trying to find one over him, but Feedwater still searching. Phoebes again. This one. Nawafi. It's blocked off the bar. Yeti gets to it in time.
Really well defensive read. Alter this time, the reset. Might play it off for Phoebes, but Yeti had it taken care of that time. Nawafi, not the best touch. It's a round one, doesn't get past Yeti. Now the 50 by Sith. Should play over to Alter. Controlling it on the ground, content with taking the 50. Sith, no boost. Yeti should be next up to go. No boost, it should be open!
Oh, what a block!
Sith somehow recovers again. Yo, this guy's insane. And now they might be able to push some offensive sustainable pressure. Phoebes reset past one.
Oh, he missed! Oh,
my
no!
God, that is a terrible miss to end the game. That is devastating because that was a rolling ball.
I don't know what happened there. I'm absolutely stunned. That's a big mistake for E-Train Adams. And I was mentioning as well, he had a pretty solid game tonight. He had to make some pretty incredible blocks on defense. That one, though, he would like to forget, I'm sure. 11 saves this game for ZV Sports. They needed all of them just to keep it this close. And now they're still down by 1. Match point for Feedwater.
Yeah, they are having to work for this. That was not the desired game, I'm sure, for them in that game. They wanted to come out with a result. They did not have ended it like that. Just as I thought they were about to get off of another insane defensive sequence to get onto offense. It is just not to be, unfortunately, and now they have to play from 1 game down, and it should be grand final points for this roster on the other side here.
Feedwater just needs 1 more win for ZV Sports. They went to Champions Field to win last series. Man, the kickoffs have been an issue for them, though. That's going to really slow them down. It's another kickoff goal here and another one from Nawafi. I don't know what it is, but ZV Sports, they have not changed their kickoff at all this series. That surprises me, because so far we have seen a number of goals right off the kickoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, they have been getting so many goals off of the kickoff spot by both teams. I think both teams are very aggressive cheaters, but we'll have to see what happens.
Nawafi holds as Yeti will go for the challenge, and it's room for ZV Sports, who really need to find a way to limit those shots from Feedwater. They can score a lot, that's not the question. What really hurt them, though, was those goals that they gave up. The plays where they happen as Phoebes. Big block by Sif. Nawafi. Sif, what a great recovery. He jumped to the back wall for that save because he knew there was a follow-up coming right behind it. And that's where that recovery comes into play, as now it's E-Train who will see that one blocked away. Off the sidewall. Cleared away. Nawafi to the corner. Train has it. Yeti got bumped as well. It's Ultor midfield. It is a goal for Phoebes. And it is 2-0 for Feewater. And I think we lost Mel here. 1 second. Let me go get Mel back in the lobby. Hopefully we'll get Mel back in the back here soon enough. I don't know, is Mel disconnected or is Mel... I can hear Mel. I think Mel's here.
Hello, hello?
You may have muted yourself. You're back.
Hello?
We got Mel back. Sorry about everybody. I think Mel had a disconnect there. And Feewater up by 2 here in game 4. Now they're looking for number 3. As this one plays in the corner, Yeti will hold on to this one. A little bit of room to work with. Look for that musty flick. He's gone for a couple of those already, but nothing here for him. Sif wins the challenge. E-Train next to follow, but he will instead leave it away. Nawafi off the sidewall with a little bit of room. Flip reset. Played in front. Will not see the net as it's cleared away.
Been very back and forth in terms of pressure. Gonna have to be one team to figure it out. This ZAV Sports roster needs to find a way to come back into this match as fast as possible. It has gone away from them very, very fast. Train, the bump, the follow. Oh, that had to be it. Yeti might still have it. Has a clear beat, but the touch went nowhere, and they're gonna play possession over pressure now.
Yeah, smart play there from E-Train. You don't try to find a shot there. You don't give your ball to the opponents when you're all scrambling back like that. Now they gotta play midfield. Oh, Sif. Yeah, I know he wanted that one because that play was perfectly timed. Feewater didn't see him. I mean, if he has a shot there, they're not blocking it. Now a miss. It's open. It is. Oh, a big block for Phoebes. Yeti's up. E-Train's right behind him. Off the ceiling he goes. This one sets up for E-Train. And he's got the back post.
What a sensational play from Yeti off the ceiling, getting the reset and then pushing it back middle. Nawafi's awkward. Phoebes has no boost. Ultor has no way to react, and Train puts it the exact opposite direction that Ultor was coming from. Amazing misdirection play to make it a 1-goal game.
Misdirection has definitely been a key to ZAV Sports so far, and the way this team has worked together that close to the nets, but they're still not in this one. They gotta get another goal. We know they can do it! They're gonna need to get another 2 now, as Phoebes goes bar down and in.
Touched by Nawafi was so awkward because Train had no idea what to read. The second from Nawafi was a touch from Phoebes, and Nawafi ended up having to leave it regardless. He wasn't getting back to it. And Phoebes barred down and in. It ringed and you could hear it across the room. And if they can, they might actually get something back here. Yeti shot.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's wide open, and he pushed it over the bar.
That might just remove any any major chances ZAV Sports had coming back on this. They have time, but man, that is a big play to give up if you're Yeti. Now Phoebes looking for a 4-1 lead. Won't have it here, but Nawafi's got the ball. It's cleared away again. A spot in the grand finals awaits for Feewater if they can win this game, and they're up by 2 already. Phoebes gonna make it free, will be blocked there, and here goes Sith, quick turn! Nawafi! E-Train! And a 1-goal difference again!
Okay, so this is really, really smart from Sif, having to turn on the dime, understanding that Ultor was in no way, shape, or form able to make an actual, realistic challenge on that ball. The hard train by Nawafi pushed it right back out, and Train was able to get the rebound. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. This needs to be a really big next couple of minutes, a couple of seconds really, for ZAV Esports. They have to get offensive pressure. They have to figure out a way that they can get back into this game as fast as possible.
E-Train Adams with 2 goals. ZAV Esports still are not done. They've got to get another. They've got to go to Champions Field for a 2nd straight match tonight. Phoebes will watch this one as E-Train's gonna have a tough time getting to it. Sif now. E-Train won't get there, but it's a pass! Won't be enough though to fool Ultor. Yeti now. Plays across. That one is straight to Phoebes. E-Train Adams. Low boost. As a net will just send one on. Double commit for Feewater. As it will be blocked as well. Sif had a lot of plays on defense. What can he do upfield? High boost totals so far for Fee Water. They're going to keep it that way. As Phoebes missed, no off-B clears, and it won't be any danger here.
Oh, it looked like it's gonna get the bump, but Sith also missed. Over the train, getting the pinch, very coordinated. Off the backboard, this one goes. Nawafi, second touch, not all that effective. Yeti trying to make it happen, but Phoebes challenging from behind. Sith again trying to go. Train all the way back, this one, into the corner, off of the sidewall. Train again. Now it's Yeti pushing it downfield. Needs to make something happen. Wins the challenge. Right in the midfield. Sith comes in, but it wasn't anywhere close to it. And Train puts it into the ground. Fee Water, by the skin of their teeth, will advance to the grand final.
They always seem to be able to control the pace of play in this series. That's for certain. And that oftentimes will dictate who will win these kind of matches. So it is Xav Sports sent to lowers, and they've got a bit of a returning friend there. The Big Birds +1 are waiting for them in the lower bracket finals.
Yeah, Big Birds +1. Of course, you assume that team was going to make it down there, and they're going to look for their rematch. It was very close last time. I think they got a little bit complacent. This is going to have to be the time that they're going to have to prove everyone wrong. But that was a fluke. And that they can come back and win it. For Xav Sports, they want to prove that they can come back and win against players that are rated much higher than them and prove the rest of this world wrong.
Yeah, for now though, for Xav Sports, I think one of the things they're also talking about is that prize pool. They have not guaranteed any money just yet. You got to be in the grand finals to get a part of that $120 here, thanks to our sponsors from Future Form Design Labs. We can get all your design needs met because great design belongs to all. If you guys want to be a part of the Serenyx League tournaments where you have 1v1, 2v2, and 3 events almost every single month, join our server. Join our Serenyx League Discord server. Go join. It is linked, I believe, on our social media at x.com/Serenyx League. So go join our server and join the events that we host every single month. For now, we're going to go to a break. We'll be back with the lower finals. It's a rematch of the Big Birds +1 and Xav Sports. And welcome back. The lower finals are here. Elimination on the line. Big Birds +1 and Xav Sports have a rematch. And Big Birds want to join. Xav Sports, I think, want to join. They want to get this series started. But before we go, just a reminder. They did play each other in the first match of the evening. Xav Sports reverse swept that best of 3 to win it. Now this is elimination on the line. Xav Sports just losing their last match. Here we go. This is going to be a great match. And Mel's not in the lobby yet, I don't think. So as soon as Mel jumps back in, I think, Mel, you're in the old lobby. We'll get...
black screened all over the place. It's insane.
Oh, no. You know what? To be fair, we haven't mentioned anything about Mel's internet issues so far, but it's been great. It's been great for everybody except Mel. It's been great for everybody except Mel.
Yeah.
Yes, here we go. Let's get back into this one. Best of 3 here. Big Birds +1, Xav Sports. We go. The winner of this goes to the Grand Finals. The loser exits the tournament with nothing. That's what's on the line here. $120. None of it will go to you if you can't win here.
Yeah, this has to be a very big spot right here. A rematch between Xav and Big Birds, and Big Birds they want the favorable rematch. Want a match on the lower bracket just to get back to this spot to prove that they can make the grand final. Hepskid starting the pass to Jared Berry, who's pre-jumping, but he can't get it past Train.
No, and Xav Sports will keep on to this one as it's cleared away. Juice will hold on, and he's got some room. Big Birds on offense already. And the thing about Xav Sports that allowed them to play so well against the Big Birds was being able to find shots, being able to find plays, being able to find control.
Yes.
That is a beautiful play from Sif and E-Trade Adams, who has rarely missed the net tonight. That might be one of the easiest shots he's had so far.
Spotlight Sith. The mid-air perfect control catch over 2 players, and then the extra touch when he got to the ground, immediately flips, pushed it off the backboard, made another one of the players flying, and gave his teammate an open net. And Xav Sports starting where they left off against Big Birds last time they faced. Juice can't get past Trade, who has been an amazing story in this tournament. The super sub coming in the middle of the Big Bird series, actually. And then when they were down by won 2 consecutive games, probably was the best player in both of those consecutive games, and won that match for them, basically, and elevated them into the winners final and did so much there, too. So, yeah, very big story for Trade, but Hepskid sniping the top right corner to tie the game.
Yeah, that's a great play, and really, this is a fast play from Jared Berry. He's not looking to play slow here. He wants it to be fast, that Xav Sports can't get up to it in time. Capitalized on, jumped on by the Big Birds. 1 goal for each side now. Xav Sports knew this wasn't going to be an easy match. The Big Birds now know this isn't going to be an easy match. They may have thought it was an easier match earlier. Everything to play for and everything to lose. The Grand Finals awaits only one of these 2 teams, and oh man, there's a what's happening now? Oh, Hepskid just blocked it. That might be what it is. They might need the apologies for. I wonder if any of you can hear what's happening right now. Mel, what's happening over there? Is that like an ambulance outside? I think people are. I think Stream's hearing that.
It is New York City, bro. It's New York City. There's always something
That
going
is
on
fair.
over here.
That is fair. You do live in the
Depends
city.
how loud it is. Yeah, it's insane. So
If Mel ever leaves, you'll know why he has a fire in the middle of his house.
there's something going on somewhere. I don't know what's. It was like the past couple of days here have just been crazy. Maybe not as crazy as the story it's been for training them. They might be able to find one more. Where's Train at? Can he go sit this time? He can't get this one now. Oh, it's a really big turn, a cut, a shot, but yet he had it handled.
Yeah, great job there from Yeti just to play the defensive role. We haven't mentioned much about Yeti, but he's been a pretty solid rotational base player, and I think you never really talk too much about those rotational base players because everything they're doing isn't the most interesting stuff that they're doing. But Yeti's doing it well here for Xav Sports. Whenever he isn't doing it well, whenever he feels like he's out of pressure, that's when this team does start to fall apart. So watch to see if Yeti starts to struggle on that rotation, because if he does, this team goes with it as well. Oh no way.
Double into the midfield. Hepskid couldn't actually adjust to it. Didn't expect it to go so wide so fast. Now Yeti off the backboard, the dunk. No one's up quick to this. Train cutting into the quarter. Sith should be next up to go. Yeti can turn, but what does he do? Over to Sith. Sith can't exactly get around it. Yeti can stay on here. Back into the midfield. It's very awkward. Juice should have it handled. Sith gets a very laggy touch, but Train doesn't actually have it handled. Oh my goodness, Hepskid in the air. Reset for Hepskid. Past one. Juice shot denied by Train.
And another big save here. Sif almost got out of position on that one. And it's Xav Sports are running in circles on defense. Never really a good sign whenever everybody on defense is looking around, look at the others, saying, what are you doing? But Xav Sports for now, even though it's been a bit chaotic, that rotation has not been there for them on defense. It has held up so far as Yeti, that somehow got around Jared Bear. Now he passes this one. We've seen a lot of plays where Xav Sports have done what they wanted to do and then added an extra touch to it as well. On the offensive side, that first goal was because Sif was able to get an extra touch the Big Birds weren't expecting. We need to see them do more of that. where they set up the play and they bait the Big Birds in. They get an extra touch and set the other team and set their teammates up.
Yeah, they have to get a little bit more of that. A big demo opening up some space there on the defensive line, maybe trying to exploit some pressure. A big miss in the midfield doesn't exactly bother Drain none. Not a lot of boost, so how does he handle this? Pretty well. Low now with the 50. Yeti enters a place. This should have a free ball here. Just pushes this one back into the blue half. Juice turns off the wall. Now off the ceiling, the touch right into Train's car. Jerry trying to get the control. It's a double commit. Big challenge, which forces this one deep into the blue. Heps doesn't exactly handle this one too well, but gets past one. Train turns in a dime. Yeti, 50, middle. The second touch was just so unexpected. The goal was wide open for an elongated amount of time, and no one can handle it well. Train is having absolutely none of that, and we have overtime in game one.
Well, I think this is only, what, our third overtime of the night so far. We haven't had too many of these so far. And this one, oh, what a block!
Yes!
What a save! Follow-up votes in. E-Train may have had the first block. He won't have this one. Game one goes the Big Birds.
Oh, forget the goal. That save on the goal line, absolutely sensational. But yeah, no, you gotta credit the goal. Juice, big shot on target, followed up right forearm, perfect placement away from the two defenders. Wow. Okay, now we go into next game. Big Birds, advantage. Similar situation for ZV Sports as their last two series. One of the series they came back and won. The big super sub story. Last series, they couldn't push it back out of the hole. Ended up winning one of the games. They ended up winning game two. Let's see if they can do the same thing here and give themselves an equal opportunity at making the grand final.
So far in all three matches they played tonight, you said it, ZV Sports have lost game one in every single one of them. So now they've got to find a way to come back against the Big Birds again. Find that response, win 2 straight, and create a second reverse sweep tonight. 5 more minutes on the clock here. Maybe 5 minutes left in the tournament for this ZV Sports roster. The Big Birds can go to that grand finals. They'll have to get themselves on that board first, as Hepskid kept away. This one to the side wall, as it will be room for Juice. He's gonna take his time too. He gets around E-Train Adams, but Sif's already up for this one. Yeti's pushing out. The shot is blocked away, and actually given a heavy push there by Yeti. That'll at least give ZV Sports time to recover.
Yeah, and again, recovering is something that they do need here. Here's Jerry going to the sky. Train trying to go. Oh, Jerry. Oh, what a play, but Sith had it read once again. Has been amazing on the defensive side. Has this beat out Juice? It might not have. Juice routinely, but very anxiously gets that save. It almost went past him.
Yeah, every play seeming like it's having its opportunities here. We have seen no shortage of plays that could have been amazing had one or two things changed. So far, no goals. That's not going to stay that way for very long, though. By the way, these two teams are attacking the net. Demo's in play. Jerbear sets up Hepskid, sets up a shot, and sets up the lead for the Big Birds. Demo's opening up the nets. Juice going on a rampage, and from there on out, wide open for Hepskid.
Oh, absolutely perfect. The demo setting up wrongful spawn for Train. No chance of getting back, and Big Birds are a hold away from making a grand final.
3.5 minutes now. The Big Birds. This won't be enough to win this game for them. Not with the way that ZV Sports have been playing tonight. But you feel like if they can add another, and really another 2, they have it here. But Yeti looking to take it away. Will be stopped on the goal line by Jerbear. Here goes Sif. Juice. Finding the clear. Yeti doesn't have this one, and the only one back is Train. That's really not a great touch. He sets the play up for Jerbear, who will give it to Hepskid, and that should have been in. It really should be 2-0 for the Big Birds. That play has no business not going in the net.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it might be a sort of an offensive sequence. A bomba shot and Sid saves!
Oh,
His
no.
own teammate shot! That's devastating!
Well, I guess it's one for each side now. Sif got bumped into that one. ZV Sports can't believe it. What a great setup. They flew everybody upfield for that one, and it worked beautifully. but it won't be enough here. Jerbear. Oh, he missed it! E-Train Adams got faked and Epskid. Now he doesn't miss, and it isn't 2-0.
Finally, at the right moments, these two playing clutch Rocket League. Finally, they dissect the pass and push it now back. It's 2-0 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And the other side, Xavier Sports must be thinking, surely our run can't end here after everything we've done at such a high level. Certainly, we can't get eliminated with the defense that Sith has been playing. Surely this isn't the end, but somehow, some way, they still cannot push the ball into the blue half and find any sorts of offense.
I have no clue how Sif keeps doing it. He makes another big block. I'm in awe with what Sif has done on the goal line here, but unfortunately, his team has not been able to score. And no matter how many saves you make like that in a game like this, you're not going to get very far with just the defensive plays. Save Esports just not finding answers up the field. Train without the boost. Sif now without the play. This one will not be cleared as it's kept off the back wall. Yeti. Now it's Jerbear. Yeti again with a clear. V-Water waiting in the grand finals for one of these two teams. The Big Birds, one away from getting their spot guaranteed. As here goes Juice. Cleared away by Yeti. E-Train Adams chasing it. Time running out. Xavier Sports could see their tournament end in the lower finals.
Is Yeti a reset over the top of him? Juice beats him too. Juice trying to beat Train, but Train, the only solid figure in the midfield, steps up again. Now it's Heps. Taking it all the way back. Train around the corner. Now Sith actually. The 1-2 Jerry couldn't find the net. Heps kept trying to read the touch. Couldn't end up doing it. Now it's a 2v2, 2v3. But Jerbear's touch. Good enough. The shot even better into the top shelf. And that should secure them the game and the series.
That really should. That is a very powerful shot for Jerbear. Sip's not ready for that one. He's made a ton of incredible blocks tonight. But unfortunately, the offense for Xavier Sports, it has not been there. A team that's known for their shooting output just really could not find it at all this evening. And against these higher level rosters, that will come back to hurt you at the end of the day. Their defense may be solid. Their offense had an off night. And you need both if you're going to win tournaments.
Yep, and this one, a consolation for the other side. They've had an amazing tournament, Xavier Sports. An amazing tournament. And I'm sure they're going to be sad to see it end here and in this fashion. But it has been an amazing run. Big Birds lose to this team, overcome adversity, and elevate themselves a level further into the grand final.
They will be. The grand final is guaranteed for them. 1 second left. Only a formality here. It is V-Water who will be in the grand finals playing against the Big Birds +1. Our last match of the night is already guaranteed.
Yes, what an ending to a series, a dominant one for Big Birds. They came and they set the tone in the beginning of game 2, tried to get it away from Xavier Sports as quickly as possible, did exactly that, executed at a high level. Just like that, we will have what I expected to be the upper final, but a very entertaining, surely, grand final.
They said it, a grand final that is sure to be exciting here. A lower bracket win for this roster of Big Birds +1. $120 now guaranteed for the top 2 teams. Big Birds +1, V-Water both guaranteed a little bit of that one. But the grand finals is soon to be here. Again, reminder, thank you to our friends out of Future Form Design Labs for their sponsorship and for their amazing help in setting up these events. We're going to go take a break. When we're back, the grand finals will be set. And welcome back to the Serenyx League 3v3 Meltdown number 8. We're in the grand finals here. This is a best of 5 with a game advantage for Feewater, who themselves have made it through the upper bracket. Big Birds +1 on the blue here, looking to challenge them from the lower side. This is it here, one of our highest level tournaments we've had in a while. And these are the two teams that presented. I really think, I mean, this is about as high level as you get for what we've had, what we've been seeing tonight for the players, from these players.
Oh yeah, for sure. It has been a really, really good tournament. In general, it's been a high-level tournament, and I think that this is definitely the desired grand final to round it out. And we've got some of the best teams that we've seen on stream today. We have Phoebe's side, which is Feewater, and then we have Big Birds, which led by Bear and his crew, which has been on the entire day. So let's see what happens going into this grand final.
As you said as well, it's going to be a great grand finals here. Before we go, though, again, big thank you to our sponsors in Future Form Design Labs, who've been providing us with these tournaments. To get your design needs met, go join the Future Form. Go join Future Form, where great design belongs to all. As well, but that will be again, this will be an exciting grand finals. Thank you as well to our good friends in Serenyx Esports, who have been helping with this event, even though they haven't been here and they were playing this tournament, even though they weren't able to make it onto the stream. Onto the stream tonight. Thank you to them as well. Let's get the players in, though. This is a best of 5, by the way, so not a super long match. This is going to be a great series. This is it, though. The grand finals. The team from uppers usually wins this match, but lower bracket oftentimes can get their wins. Here we go. Feewater on the orange, Big Birds +1 on the blue. We've been waiting for this match all night, and we finally get it here, and the match that decides it all.
Oh, it's a big bump, and already Nawafi shooting. Alter and score, getting right past Hepskid. A beautiful start. It was an awkward defensive exchange on the back line between Juice and Hepskid, and left the open net for Alter. And he makes it 1-0.
11 seconds in. Feewater not looking to slow down, even though they've been waiting in the upper brackets. One thing that's definitely been helping Feewater tonight has been those kickoffs. They have had a pretty successful kickoff game against the AV Sports side. I don't know if it's going to be as successful against the Big Birds, but we'll find out pretty soon here, as Altor already looking to keep the play going here. Nawafi, to find a playoff field, will instead be cleared back as team bump for Feewater means Phoebe's going to waste a little bit more time than expected. Clears it away. Juice is already up. Phoebe's doing a great job at playing the challenges. Heps, Nawafi pushed up very high for that one. Will get back quickly here, as one goal already, but Big Birds doing well to challenge this Feewater team early, not play complacently, not let this Feewater team get comfortable.
Yeah, and once again, it's going to be interesting to see the team dynamics of Big Birds, especially against potentially the highest level roster they've played all evening off the backboard Juice. So that touch goes in a very different direction than potentially intended. Here's Bear again in the bottom corner. Juice tried to make something happen from the corner. Bear just cutting in. Should be free for Phoebes. Pops it up. Alter calling off Nawafi, but the touch was a little bit too heavy. He gives it away, and should be a free ball for Juice, but he misses too.
Yeah, a lot of room given from a whiff like that, but Feewater right now, I think, is more, and Big Bird's more so just playing a game of seeing what the other team's like. They haven't played each other all night. They don't know what each other look like. They're just waiting, and they're just testing the game. That's a miss though! Oh boy, it's a free net for Juice. That's one where you know Phoebes is going to want that back, because that's a big miss, and that's an easy play for Juice to capitalize.
It's a really exotic 50 that had stick in the corner, went right off the ceiling and just bounced low, and Juice poached it. Was able to get the quick go back to tie the game. A very interesting circumstance that we saw now. It's Alter around the corner. The quick flick over the top of Hepskin into the top shelf to make it 2-1.
Well, I haven't mentioned yet, but we've been talking so much about Nawafi and how he plays 1v1s. We haven't even talked about Alter and the fact that he's also a pretty good 1v1 player in his own right. Big flick there. 2-1 lead. You can't leave Alter 1-on-1. He will find ways to score.
Yeah, something that Alter is so good at. Not scoring. And trying to find ways to score in very exotic situations. he does end up finding himself in some very exciting situations very often, no matter what he is playing with. Here is no off feed, just trying to get around one. This kick doesn't bounce favorably for him. Now it's Phoebes to the other wall. He's going to take a touch. He does. Double, triple, alter off the backboard. Phoebes cuts it off. Jerry trying to push this one downfield. Phoebes pinches it backwards, which catches out both sides. Probably less favorable for Feewater, but they should handle it nice here.
They'll handle it for now. Only one goal separates these two teams. There's half the game still left to play here in game number 2. Feewater can take match point here very, very early. But it's tough to do from the upper bracket. It's really tough to take that first game if you're the team from uppers because you've been waiting for so long. As this one will be pinched away. Up goes Jerbear, and he's got a great setup! Oh, and he puts it in! It hit an offender along the way, but it's Jerbear up for this one, and he never looked like missing. One touch to the back, one touch off of Ultra, and that one finds the net.
That's the Jerbear special. That is what Jerbear comes to do. Big moments for a big player just like him. Every single time he finds a spotlight, it doesn't find him, he finds it. And don't get that one confused, because he is going to be a star.
I think he's. I mean, all these players have already been stars of the show at points tonight. Now Big Bird's looking for another one as Ultor misread it a little bit there. Will still find a touch on it. Feewater. That pace is going to be tough to use here against the Big Bird side that is really playing perfect positional Rocket League. They're not trying to play as fast as them. I think they realize they aren't going to beat Feewater with speed, but they can beat them by being in the right position. And, well, they've been there pretty much every single time so far. That's an amazing challenge with Heps Kid. And the Big Bird side, again, positionally have not done anything wrong so far. And that's what is trapping this much faster Feewater roster.
Yeah, I think for Feewater as well, I think they just have to stay composed, keep the midfield pressure on, just like here, really by Ultra understanding the ball's going to bounce it over to the wall, and this read it right there. Was able to cut off anything that happened there. Again, same thing for Phoebe. Really quick wall transition. That's another thing that Xavier Esports lacks doing against both of these two teams. Didn't read the wall passes, didn't read the approaches, and it cost them at the end of the day. This one gets pushed forward by Ultra. Phoebes to the wall now, allowing them to wait. Ultra gets beat, doesn't allow him to get back in time. He does. Juice the shot, gets taken away.
There will be Feewater still, who's got that room. It's a great flick for Phoebes. But it is Jerbear who stays on it, and it's Ultor who will be next. This one in midfield won't get anyone there. Phoebes, without that support, he's got to go on his own. As this one cleared all the way back, maybe one last chance this game. Farther at these sides, the Big Birds are looking for it. They may even get it here, they will. Noafi leaves it away. Jerbear. That's a high chip, but it won't do anything, and this ball will hit the floor. And we had the overtime in Game 2 of the Grand Finals.
Overtime. But theoretically, is Game 2. Game advantage already means so much. Have to make sure you don't go down by 2 in this. If you're Jerry, Juice, and Heps, it'd be very hard to come back from. Here's Juice around the corner, trying to make something happen. Juice flipping into it. Juice control with Jerry and in help, trying to make something happen, but Ulter did a good job of having that defensive read and pushing that one away.
Already over half a minute in. We've seen a couple overtimes so far, so none of them lasting more. The longest one we had so far was 2.5 minutes. Feewater, let this one last nearly as long!
Wow.
And they won't do that! Noafi hits the nets, the bump is made, and it's Feewater now with triple match point in the Grand Finals.
Okay, Holy Headhunter Ulter left Juice with no choice but to try to jump somewhere. Noafi went straight for the net, and they took no time transitioning the moment that this one went to overtime. And theoretically now, they would be on championship point.
They are on championship point as well. So that is a 2-0 lead now for this side. One away from winning the tournament here. Noafi, again, has won Serenyx events before. He won one of our 1v1 gauntlets in the past. I don't remember exactly Which one we've had? We've had 8 of them, so there's a lot of them to manage, but he has won our 1v1 gauntlets before. Which one is specifically? You know what? I'm gonna get an answer for you on that one. On which one he has won before. I know it was one of our older ones as well, but he has won before. Looking to do it again. He won. There you go. I got an answer. 1v1 gauntlet number 4, back in April. Last time he won. So Nawaf, you're looking to win a second Serenyx event, and it would be his first 3v3 Meltdown.
Yeah, Wafi's very, very close. He's had a good game, but Alter has been one of the big names to look out for since the start of the grand final. And now just about a game away from making something happen. From finally lifting that 3v3 trophy if you're Nawafi. And he's so close, he can feel it. And I'm sure he's excited. Game 3, Forbidden Temple, let's get it.
You mentioned Alter as well. He's a clutch playmaker. I don't know what it is with Alter, but every time I've seen him play, he seems to play better in the grand finals. The Big Bird's got to be concerned now, because they're playing against the Feewater side that needed Game 2 to warm up. Now they're in Game 3 fully there. This could get ugly if the Big Birds aren't ready for it.
Here's Juice going straight to the sky. Alter up as fast as he possibly can to shut that down in the midfield. Nawafi trying to go again. A delusion except for Hexkid, but he handles it well. Phoebes off the wall. Nawafi cutting right back in from the corner. Leaving this one for Phoebes, who shoots to the top shelf. And Phoebes gives his team an early lead.
We've seen this one before from Nawafi. The shot fake. He's done it before against AV Sports. He'll do it here against the Big Birds. And both times it works to perfection. It's just a common play we see at the highest levels. To see it here, Nawafi, that's the kind of trust he has in his teammates to put the shot in. Oh. Now he puts the trust in himself to put the shot under. Feewater, 2 goals up in less than 45 seconds.
Nawafi, the one player doing what exactly is asked of him in every 1v1 situation. The kickoff, just in a 1v1 on the air, on the ground, doing what is asked of him. Phoebes makes it 3.
And I'm worried this is starting to get a bit ugly here. Feewater already on match point. And it felt like Game 2 was their warm-up game. Now Game 3, they've truly come alive. What else is there to stop this team from winning it all?
Going to have to be a miracle, that's what. A really big miracle. Juice had tried the must, didn't end up getting that one on target. He's on flame, Hexkid, no boost. Juice up early. Jerry now has to make something out of this off the ceiling. Making it awkward, faking the second touch, intentionally, not intentionally, regardless, it didn't really matter. Juice off the ceiling, this time gets bumped, Hexkid goes fast, Juice, it scores!
Nobody challenging for Feewater. Low on boost. Phoebes, who just goes for it. Nawafi's stuck with less than 20. He can't go for that play. Alter has even less, and he can't go for it either. That's a free shot for Hexkid, one he won't miss. Still just past the first minute here. 4 goals already. And my goodness, Big Birds, well, they're not giving up, that's for certain. They're going to look to make quick work of this Feewater side to bring this game back. Jerbear can't put it on here.
Yeah, let's see if we can make this one work. Around the corner, Hexkid trying to make something happen. Jerry trying to push this one on target. Hexkid, the quick cut. Around the corner, Alter. It sends Juice flying. Sends Hexkid flying. They all recover because he's just taking so much time. Oh my goodness, they're messing with them all completely. Oh my goodness, 3-4 fakes in a row. And somehow the ball's still in the blue half.
As Hexkid going the other way, he's got a double tap set up here. Juice, that's deflected above the bar. Big Bird's doing a great job at playing in the air right now. Taking the boost as well. Feewater left on very, very little. The Big Birds now can do whatever they'd like. Juice looking for a pass. It's also to clear. It's Hexkid who backtracks for now as Phoebes jumping in will win the play. This one's cleared. It's back to Nawafi. Alter leaves it. Nawafi. Oh, he needed more on that one. An easy play for Juice. Feewater sent packing as the Big Birds try again. Juice. Oh, what a buck there. Phoebes getting just in time.
Jerry to Hexkid. Hexkid turns on a dime. He can't put it through. Juice high. recovers fast, fakes the touch out, couldn't exactly get back to it in time. Nawafi reset touch low. Now his teammate trying to help him. Melekiym tries to push this one in a very convenient position. Is this one in? Oh, Alter own goals. And with that, it makes it a 1-goal game with 2 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock.
Well, the lead is disappearing here. Seawater is in absolute free fall. And they've got to grasp for air. But they haven't been given a break. The Big Birds have not given them a chance. And with 2 minutes left, you said it. This game now, walking on a tightrope.
Wow!
And Jerbear cuts us with a knife. It is tied with 2 minutes to go.
Jerry's got a knack for comebacks in the grand final, doesn't he? Just last week, on Forbidden Temple, down by 3 goals, comes back and wins the game. Can he do the same thing here? Different circumstance in the 3v3. Coming this side from the lower bracket like he did last week. Let's see if he can make it happen.
Infield pass. Nawafi to the back wall. It's Juice who's got the challenge. And it's Jerbear again. The Big Birds plays it. Jerbear leaves it. And it's all Epskid, but it's Phoebes who's got the save. Now Nawafi, one-on-one. He's pretty good at these. He'll set it up for Phoebes. Off the back, off the side now. Shot stopped by Juice. And Phoebes, not able to hold this one easily. Will be able to find the play. Flip reset. He might have a net. Oh, it's gotten blocked. And now Nawafi's got to backtrack. Juice, Nawafi, it is in. Juice finds the dunk. And the Big Birds find the lead.
What's the thought process for Nawafi trying to jump that one? Maybe he thinks Juice is there for the goal tap. And tries to get the backward pre-jump, but Juice right back into the ground. Controlled it and got the dunk. They were 3-love down. Now they're up by 1. Phoebes off the ceiling. The pitch! Oh my goodness, that would be sensational if they can finally get a goal here. Nawafi trying to fake it low. No boost for Juice. Also from the right side wall. Trying to control it around the corner. Bouncing dangerously out. Nawafi taking it back, but there's not going to be any boost for him. Doesn't really matter. He pushes this one back out anyways. Phoebes takes it away from his teammate. Alter turns. Nawafi calling call, but doesn't matter. About 50 seconds to go. Complete control right now. The bump and the shot and the goal. Big Birds up by 2.
And 5 goals in a row at this point for the Big Birds. After dropping the first 3, I thought this one might just be over. But the Big Birds have other ideas in the grand finals. And he said it as well. Jerbear has a knack for coming back in the grand finals. They couldn't do it. He had moments last week in the 2v2 Blitz number 7 in that grand finals where he was able to make responses, but he couldn't get his win against, what was it, Chuz? He couldn't get his win against Chuz there. He's looking for it here. And the Feetwater looking to do the same thing. But this game, for all intents and purposes, this game is over, and this series is not over.
Oh yes. Down by 3 to being up by 3. What's an ironic turnaround? What an ironic turnaround. Jerry and Hepskid up to their usual shenanigans as they turn this one on its head. As they continue to elevate this grand final. Juice trying to get one back. It doesn't really matter at this point. They look down and out of it completely. It looks tilted. They had to come back from adversity. They finally did. It's going to take a lot for them to win this grand final, but I'm sure they're up for the task.
Well, they'll have to win 2 more in a row here and complete a reverse sweep in the grand finals, but the Big Birds can do it. We know this is not something that they can't do. But as you said, they still have a lot of work. This is still not over. Even with how this game has ended, it's going to take a lot of work to get that win. But for now, they go a step further into game number 4 and into another lengthy battle. Feedwater can still win this thing. It's not over just yet for them. But after those first 30 seconds, they had nothing else. 5 shots this game, and I think all of those came in that first minutes. They just didn't have offense afterwards.
Yeah, they got stuck on their half. Not only stuck on their half, they were not able to generate pressure at any point. in any way. They were stuck in their half. They're getting challenged in the midfield. They're getting pre-jumped off the ceiling, off the ground. When they were on the ground, the space was getting closed down. Milwaukee was doing what he could, but then always got the ball taken straight off his car, and it was a very dangerous game right after that.
And that means we go to game 4 here. 5 more minutes on the clock now. Fearwater can still win this series. The question is, can the Big Birds send this one to game 5? Do we see Phoebes go to Champions Field for a second Grand Finals in 2 weeks in these Serenyx League tournaments? Well, Fearwater looking to deny him early. That one will be blocked though, as Nawafi is already back. He'll take it off the corner. Now he's got the ball still, able to outrun Phoebes. High pop flip reset, has the back ball. And Jerry Bear has that clear. Fearwater will be sent to their own backfield. They'll have to start again.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start again, and we'll have to see who jumps out to the early start where. Getting very, very interesting. I mean, Sporty, what are you doing if your team is in this specific situation? The shots are coming in, and they're having to play heavy defense. If you're a coach and you're telling this Phoebes Milwaukee roster after game 3 that they're going to be up by 3 and then drop the game, what do you tell them after that?
All you gotta tell them is to just trust that process. They beat the Big Birds once already. They can do it again, and they're off to a good start. It may not be them who have that last touch, but Nawafi will take it. This Fearwater side, you said it, looked a bit tilted at the end of that last game. They're just gonna trust the process. This is a team that can beat this roster. The way they're playing can work. It worked in game 2. They just gotta do it again in game 4. Not get in their own heads, not let the pressure get the better of them.
Yeah, tried to push that one through, and we had no option. In the second opportunity, this time Jerry gets the save. Much closer. And let's see if they can hold now. Here's Juice, intercepts it from the midfield. Pushes this one back out, and it's Jerry. Second touch can do a lot. Fakes it, got for Juice. On target, easy for Milwaukee. That touch though, shot from Hepskid, but ultra collects.
That's going to make things a little bit more difficult here. As played in front, Nawafi and Phoebes now with a tandem offense. 3 minutes to go. And this one will be Fearwater who have it. Oh, it's on target! And it's in the net! Phoebes put some extra power on it. How on earth does he find that kind of a shot from this angle? I don't know how he does it, but he had a perfect touch, because that's the kind of power you don't expect from a play from there.
Yeah, the shot was definitely unexpected. He got around 2. Used a flip to get past the last, and maybe Phoebes again here off the kickoff, off the backboard. Can't get back to the double tap. It should be open though, but Hepskid is back in time. He should have a transition open net, and he'll make it a one-goal game again.
Well, it's a perfect play from Hepskid. I mean, this is just knowing the field and how it's set up. The only reason Hep turns on that is because he knows that backfield's open, and that's why he turns on it. That's just knowing the field, knowing where the players are. That's a skill that is so tough to develop. Hepskid using it, it's a perfect effect there.
See if they can continue to make it the second goal here. Jerry off the backboard, staying up, and Juice also committing. Hepskid played upfield, but they missed the open net. Nawafi flip down. Juice demos Alter. Jerry demos Phoebes. So now Juice has a free ball. Nawafi 50 wins it, surprisingly enough. Paying over to Hepskid. Hepskid up to double pre-jump Halter, and Nawafi both went for that one. A touch back to Nawafi. Nawafi trying to shoot this one, but Juice with good control.
I like those demos as well. Get rid of that Fearwater side. Get rid of those players whenever you can. There's another demo as well. Big Birds getting physical. As game 4 nearing its end. 2 minutes left, says the Big Birds. Starting to push up more and more for those offensive chances. Starting to take more risks. Starting to go for more bumps. Playing more physical. Playing more in the face of Fearwater. All they're doing is they're trying to play for a mistake, or they're trying to play for an opening. Something is going to happen. With 2 minutes left, that's a lot of time Fearwater is giving the Big Birds to recover. And Fearwater, they can't play defensively for the rest of this game. They've got to find another. As Alter misses, that one won't go in. As Nawafi can't get around Juice, and it's redirected away to the other side of the field.
This could be their opportunity. Juice, good interception. Maybe something here, but now it's Alter. Free jump off the ceiling. Good fall for Hepskin. He pops it high. The Waffy has it red. Alter off the ceiling. Alter, not the desired pace. The second touches in! Alter will decide this game on his own fate!
Oh my goodness, Altor! That was incredible! 1 minute and 13 left! And that goal may have just given Feewater all they needed.
Are you joking me, Alter? The pre-jump off the ceiling, it didn't come with the correct pace to take the shot off the bat. So then he pushed it off the ground, got the second touch, like we're in London back in 21. Oh, you're joking. That's the level that needs to be risen. Heps kid to Jerry. Jerry couldn't go. And that could be the ending of the game if they hold on. Here's Phoebes. Reset. Phoebes couldn't get the final touch. Alter trying to put the final nail in the coffin. Still can't do it. Phoebes, is it on target? Yes, it is. The countdown is over. 30 seconds away from the Waffy's second Serenyx title.
Yeah, and for Phoebes and Ulta, it would be their first. The Big Birds are scrambling. 2 straight Grand Finals here for Jer Bear, and it might be 2 straight Grand Finals losses in 2 events. 37 seconds, and now it's all or nothing. Now or never. Feewater's got the ball. Alter's got the net, and Alter's got another.
This time, it's Alter getting the reset, and then the musty flick. Miscommunication on the side, on the defense, like it's been this entire game. Jerry lost connection. He might have turned off his PC, call that one GG's. And that should be the grand final.
And it absolutely will be. Big Birds are going to continue playing on for a little bit longer, I think, but this Feewater side, they know what this moment means. It's 4 games in the grand finals, really 3 if you don't consider that first the default win, but Feewater's going to take this one. You said it as well. Nawafi now, a 1v1 title and a 3v3 title in the Serenyx League events, as that one is going to go all the way back to the blue nets here. As soon as the ball hits the ground, it's confirmed. Feewater will be taking the title.
What's a win from Feewater, fighting back against all agency, all odds, to win a very, very convincing match, a very convincing series. Did not get distracted in that last game when they were up by 3 and the other team came back. No, not distracted whatsoever. Came out, did the job, executed at a high level, and called game.
And Nawafi also telling me right now he's going to win the 2v2 title next. So, Nawafi trying to complete the sweep on tournaments. I don't think anybody in Serenyx history has ever done that. So, Nawafi trying to be the first to win a title in 1s, 2s, and 3s, Mel. Definitely possible here for a player of his caliber, but what we can say, though, what a tournament it has been. Credit to where it's due. Good performance for the Big Birds, but this title does belong to this Feewater side. It's their night, it's their tournament, and it's their win to keep.
It is their win to keep. They came out and they played really, really well. I mean, big shout out to the Big Birds roster. Getting into the prize pool, they played amazing today. Same thing with the roster in the, I think the Xavi Sports roster in the lower final. Also an amazing story to keep up with. And I'm going to be excited going into the season to keep up with them and how they do.
Yeah, it will definitely be that as well. A big thank you to everybody who's been able to help this thing out. Big thank you to the Serenyx Esports Serenyx League, who've been helping us set up these tournaments. We'll be back with another couple of events I expect next month as well. So join that join the Serenyx League Discord server through the Serenyx League social media at Serenyx League on X as well. Big thank you to our sponsor Future Form Design Labs. Again, we can get your design needs met as well. Big thank you to you, Melekiym, who's been joining for us for the last 2 events. And thank you to all of you who have been watching tonight. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your evening. We're going to get a raid out as well. For now, though, take care. Have a great rest of your night. And, again, it's just great to have these events for all of you. And, again, congratulations to the players who have won tonight, to the players who have shown up tonight. As well, it is, seriously, it's been a great evening. As I find a stream to raid out to here, Mel, do you have anything else you want to say? Anything to add before we end this stream?
Just thank you for bringing me on. It was an amazing tournament once again, amazing tournament organization, and hopefully we'll be back next week, and it should be a whole lot of fun.
Of course, thank you so much for joining us for the Serenyx League Review Meltdown number 8. Take care. Have an amazing rest of your night.